Boxing, our preseason is 12 weeks. Our season is one night, 12 rounds.
Malik Collins is boxing to get ready for NFL Season 8. He's worked out between January and training camp this way for the last few years in Arizona. He's so dedicated to this grueling regimen, he has a small room above the boxing gym he and trainer Marty Barrett own in Scottsdale.
So you really live where you grind?
For sure. It's a different league coming into the NFL. Guys are going to try you. We'll give them a 20-minute round. There's no quit. Let's go.
You live in the gym, it's no big deal if you work out 2, 3, or 4 times per day. That's a fascinating way to live and to train for football. But there's so much more to Malik Collins and his family back in Arizona.
Turn it up, get your game face on, get crazy with me.
Okay. What's up, Jim?
How y'all doing?
Raquel?
Drew, Dougherty.
Raquel.
Raquel, great to meet you. Yeah,
Nice
Drew.
to meet you,
Tiana, great to meet you. Yeah.
They keep us in line.
All right. All right.
She works with Parkinson's patients in the evenings, and she does breathing.
From the outside, you'd be excused if you drove right by 12th Round Fit. It's in a shopping center, snug between a pair of other gyms, a nail salon, and a few other businesses. But walk inside, and you'll find a few up-and-coming professional boxers getting ready for their next or first fight. Or young mothers just trying to stay in shape. Maybe pro football players like Collins. But the gym prides itself on who it helps the most.
There you go. Fake him. Fake him. Cut him off. Get to the middle. And make him work on the outside. Good. Tom, don't talk to him. That's what he wants to talk you out of your game. Good. Good. Cut him off. Don't chase him. Cut him off. Good. At any given time, there could be 9, 12 Parkinson's patients and 5 or 6 non-Parkinson's. We no longer were looking for boxers. We no longer were looking for individuals. We became a medical facility, and we were all trying to learn as much as possible about Parkinson's.
Parkinson's disease is a chronic degenerative disorder that affects the motor system. The cause is unknown, and typically it appears in patients over the age of 60. Difficulty walking, tremors, slow movement, and slurred speech are a few symptoms, and there is no cure. But exercise helps.
Move your feet. Move your feet. Good. There you go. Move them. Move them. There you go. Good. Cut him off. It's the natural thing for a person with Parkinson's is to want to look down. And once they start looking down, everything approaches them fast. So the thing is, they start walking slow because they don't want anything to approach them. So what we do is we teach them, stay tall. Keep your chest up, your head high, and then you can see everything. And once you can see everything, it allows you to move a little faster. This time as we're moving, let's make sure you're moving your arms too. Go. Nice and tall, nice and big. Move those arms.
But how did Malik Collins get involved? For that answer, you need to rewind a few years.
I was fat.
Collins wanted to trim some weight off before the next football season.
I need to drop some weight. I need to lean out. I had 3 foot surgeries, mainly because, I was moving how I move now, but doing it at too much weight on my body, so my feet wasn't holding up like they should have. And I just want to stay healthy.
He was no stranger to hard training. As a phenom at Center High School in Kansas City, Collins was a terror on the defensive line.
Malik Collins is really starting to play like a guy who is trying to take over this game from the defensive tackle nose guard position.
But off the gridiron, he worked hard as a high school wrestler, capping off his career with a 48-0 record his senior season, in which he won a state title as a heavyweight.
You would have got hit by elbow.
So falling in with Marty's training was a game changer.
They're going to have to be able to dig down. Fourth quarter.
He brought me in, and then instantly I just started seeing changes in my body, and I fell in love with the results.
Malik is a very technical person, so he's not just coming in for the cardio. He's a student of anything that he touches. So as he started learning boxing, he really connected it to his craft. And I watch him on the sidelines, and he's transferring his weight as he's just standing there. You know, when he's wrapping his hands like a boxer does. You know, he sent me videos before the game, or I see him in the hotel, he sent me a video, and he's shadow boxing and moving around. So once he connected that to it, he just became a gym rat. This is how he comes in, but he leaves beast.
Collins loved the change in his body so much and loved what Marty was accomplishing with Parkinson's patients that they decided to go into business together.
That's right.
But it was not a hasty decision.
It was a long thought out, drawn out process. I seen the opportunity for us to like help more people though. We had a big discussion about like the importance of having turf, how this could help Parkinson's patients, how this could help women with, you know, self-defense classes and stuff like that. He told me it'd go to good use.
I didn't really accept it right away. He told me years ago. He's giving me a hard time about having a gym, you know, getting a bigger space, and what about grass? But at first he kept talking about the football players, because we would go outside and work. We'd travel to another park to get outside work for football players. What if we had a big place and you could have a bigger ring? Yeah, okay. That costs money, something that we don't have. Well, what if we had grass and we could run 40 yards? It's a lot of money. And then finally he says, well, what if we did it together? And I thought he meant he and I doing this together. But it wasn't until he was texting me that he was talking about all of us. What if we did it together? And I said, well, are you gonna get some other football players to help? He said, no, it's me and our group. And he says us, we.
And when it was time, the duo got to work, setting up a gym in Scottsdale, Arizona that would help all manner of folks in life, from the pros to those with Parkinson's.
He helped us open this place. He said, here you go. Here you go. He said, we're partners. Slide, slide, slide. Good, good. Get your feet right. Now what we're doing is we're allowing you to see what is horizontal, what's parallel, okay, and what's vertical. So now you're even. Press against that wall. There you go. And then follow that. Good. There you go. Top of tree down. Good.
Each day, the gym has several Parkinson's patients show up to work out for an hour or so. They do calisthenics, box, hit baseballs, play a bit of volleyball, and they finish with breath work taught by a Kundalini yogi named Raquel Kassian. The benefits of the physical side have been noticeable.
And deep inhale here together. We're constantly regenerating, we're constantly creating new genes, and the way that those genes are expressed is going to determine whether your body is going to function in an optimal state or the bare minimum, right?
As human beings, we generally tend to hold our breath. So when we're punching, we think that we're able to bring more power when we hold our breath, but that is not the case.
It's been a godsend. With Parkinson's, it's different for everybody. Even though we have similar symptoms, it's vastly different, has been my experience. And for me, my core had gotten, I didn't realize how weak it had gotten. And Parkinson's definitely affects, for most of us, the core and the digestive tract. So me getting stronger and more flexible in the core area has been the key.
Keep your eyes up. You're going a little bit down. It's important that we know everybody's personal life, where they come from, their kids, and what their background. So when she's out of sync, the easiest thing for me to do is put her back into her muscle memory. Because once she gets back into her own element, her symptoms go away.
Kim Olinger played volleyball in college and then coached it as an adult afterwards. Her daughter is now a collegiate volleyball player at SMU.
As a woman having Parkinson's, it's really hard. You know, so emotionally, like, we need support. You know, you feel very alone. And so for coming in here and meeting Marty, like, he hugged me for the first time. And I was like, okay, this is good. This is a good start. And I had a lot of anxiety, and he just grabbed the basketball and he goes, walk with me. We're gonna walk. And we were just dribble the basketball the whole time. It was awesome. So he's the one that encouraged me. Marty encouraged me to bring a volleyball in. He's like, bring a volleyball and let's start playing. And I'm like, this is so cool. So I just felt really relaxed about it.
she's pushed hard and like worked really hard to like get to this point, and like I don't think you can notice it, but I think volleyball helps bring that out of her, like her athletic side too, and just like makes her relax and like have fun playing again.
Oh, it's definitely been a blessing for her. I mean, she definitely looks forward to it, 3 times a week or so. Definitely gets her going in the morning, gets ready. She's definitely excited to come here and keeps her motivated. So that's definitely been a great thing for her.
Reach, don't rush it. Back, good, shoot the 2, good, turn that back foot, good, stay tall, good, give her the little ones too, Roger. Make her hit the little ones also. She's good with that. Diane is one of the individuals who just came to the realization that everybody knows she has Parkinson's. For a long time, she felt like she was hiding it, and she wasn't doing it.
Some people are naturally embarrassed.
Yes.
They're not 100% of who they used to be.
Exactly. Yeah. And she's used to being the matriarch of her family. She's telling everybody, and everybody's coming to her. And then all of a sudden, everyone says, well, Grandma, go ahead and sit down so you can hold the baby. I mean, how degrading is that to a person who's the matriarch, or a person can't drink a cup of coffee any longer because of the shakes?
Collins' big heart and his deep pockets helped get 12th round fit some new digs. But the gym rat Collins has relished the chance to help out his friends with Parkinson's.
Good, how you doing?
Who am I playing catch with?
Me. Let's go. Huh?
Go. Hit him, D. Hit him, D. He was going to be here for a couple of days, but he wanted to get workouts because he was leaving some of the workouts in Houston. And I'd ask him, did you get a room? He didn't want to come to my house because I had dogs at the time. And did you get a room? No, not yet. Did you get a room? Not yet. It's 8 o'clock at night. Did you get a room? He says, can you take me to go get a bed and a mattress place? What?
So I go in here, shower in that back room when I need to. These stairs be the killer though. Most of the time you just lay out on the turf. This is like Marty office area. I don't know why my door open, but somebody been in my room.
So this is where you stay at?
Yeah, I just chill up here.
Awesome.
So.
Cool. Talk about Muhammad Ali, and I see Muhammad Ali everywhere in here. Is he kind of somebody you've always looked up to? Just any significance within Muhammad?
Like I said, I got a lot of family from Louisville. So with that being said, yeah, he the GOAT. And then it's crazy because, him suffering from Parkinson as well. It's crazy how it all come full circle.
Zero. Get your foot out of there. Zero.
This battle against Parkinson, in my mind, is not a battle you win. It's not a game you win. And I'm a businessman and an athlete, and you play to win. But Parkinson's isn't a game you win.
Boxing was a love of mine for a long time. But each fight you feel accomplished, that's for that fight, and then it's over. You're training for vanity reasons. You're training to beat someone else. With Parkinson's, we're training to try and beat a disease. And we're training, like I said, for the fight of their lives. We're also training just for their family members and their kids and their grandkids, and the ability just to hold a cup of coffee or to hold a grandchild. And when someone comes in and they tell me, hey Marty, Saturday night we had a family reunion, and my granddaughter asked me to hold my great grandbaby. For most of us, you're thinking, okay. But for someone who has Parkinson's, and for the last 5-10 years, they were treated like a child. You got a 75-year-old woman who's been told, here, Grandma, have a seat so you can hold the baby. Or they're saying, you know, what would you like to eat, Grandpa? Do you want me to get you a plate? Those are the things that we don't think about. But a person with Parkinson's, when they think, I don't want to be cared for. I was the matriarch, or I was the breadwinner of the family, and now I'm a shell of myself. So when I see someone come in and they're wobbling when they're getting out of their car, they're stumbling, and I can see the pain or the misery in their face. And then 15 minutes later, they're moving around, they're laughing, or they're pushing somebody from behind. You realize you're in a locker room again. This is a junior high locker room, and you got someone like Malik walking behind a Parkinson's patient and punching him in the back. He's 300 pounds, and they're laughing about it. And you realize that we've done it.
What began as a journey to shed a few lbs in the offseason blossomed into so much more. Malik Collins may have lost a few pounds, but he gained a friendship and really a family that will be forever grateful.
My life is easy compared to theirs. I get to go out and play football and do what I love to do, but they got to fight ahead of them every day, that they got to wake up, and this is a part of their purpose in their life, and it's grown to be a part of mine as well.
It's motivating. And like I said, it's very motivating to be here and to move and because like Bob said, it's like this disease is not going to get easier. It's going to get harder and harder. So you have to stay on top of it. And so I think just being able to move is really important.
Honestly, it's inexplicable. My heart is so full sometimes that I can't explain it.
How much has Malik's influence, how much has he added to what you do? How much has he helped you improve and be better?
I got chills when you asked that, because my first thought is he's given us the opportunity to touch more people.
It's been an hour now.
It ain't been an hour. When you get the spanking, it seems like more than it is.
I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed to be a blessing to help other people.
Knew that. I taught you that.
Collins and Barrett have accomplished quite a bit, and they've helped so many. But the work is not finished, and the goals have not ultimately been met.
I didn't pitch you. Ref, you don't want to fight no more.
My thumb's disconnected. His ankles.
We're going to keep doing it, and then the next facility is going to be even bigger. But I like how Marty's able to take people from all walks of life and make it it's a close-knit feeling.
Good. Time. Go get it. Work your jab. Rip. Go. Saturday nights we talk sometimes before the game. How's your mind? What's going on? And I'm talking to him, and he's asking me about what's going on here.
You got complacent, Marty. You got complacent.
He got complacent, he got used to it. Give him one back. I had a person tell me, you know a lot about boxing. And I've had them tell me that they don't care about how much I know. They want to know how much I care. And once I start getting that, and I start feeling that, and the help that Malik does and his heart opening up, it allows me to show that I care.
The most supportive, least judgmental people I've known in my life. And that's the motivation when I get up in the morning to go, yeah, I've got to go to the gym. If not just to work out, but to be with these people. It's that important.